Today we're hemming some pants that have a bungee cord in them. Time for Tailoring Tuesday. My client pinned where they wanted the pants to end, so I'm just taking measurements and cutting my measurement off. Taking a look at the finished hem, there is a buttonhole and I have to seam rip the bungee cord out. When I take the bungee cord out, I note that the buttonhole needs to be small enough so that the stopper for the cord does not go through. To prep for the buttonhole, I'm using a fabric pen to mark where I want the buttonhole to start. It's about a little bit over a 1/4 inch from the hem. For the size of the buttonhole, I'm using a tiny button, or you can measure it yourself and adjust the buttonhole foot accordingly. When you put the buttonhole foot on the machine, make sure that your thread is getting fed through the hole and pull the buttonhole lever behind the tab. Decide which buttonhole style is best for your fabric, adjust your machine settings accordingly, and you're ready to sew. I'm aligning my marking to where I want the buttonhole to start, and then I can just hold the pedal down. You'll notice that the lever uses the little tabs on the buttonhole foot to decide the width of the buttonhole. I did use a scrap fabric to test the buttonhole first for reference. I had to actually troubleshoot my buttonhole because while it did the sequence, it got stuck at this widest point, so I actually ended up finishing up with the zigzag stitch. To open up the buttonhole, I'm just putting a pin to mark the stopping point of the seam rip. Moving on to the actual hem, I'm folding it up a 1/4 inch and then ironing, then folding up the length of the buttonhole and then ironing again. Last step before sewing the hem, we're inserting the bungee cord back into the pant, and when sewing, I make sure that the bungee cord is aligned at the edge so I don't sew over it. After that alteration, here's the before and after of the pant. If you want extra credit, you can add a little loop and sew it to the seam to hold the bungee cord in place.